20 seconds till we start.
Thanks, bud.
Check on your heating unit. Get it working right. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems. For all your residential and commercial heating and air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000, and stay warm today.
This Snow Country Ski Report is brought to you by Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit to hire great people fast.
Mountain snow showers take us into the 3-day President's Weekend, and we'll have just about every trail open for that. You want to make your reservations online in advance. Still night skiing sessions available for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Bear Mountain and Snow Summit, they combine for 56-pack powder trails. And Mountain High, frozen granular and hard-pack snow for Friday. It's a well-groomed surface on a fast, firm base. The East Mountain is now open at Mountain High. Get your tickets online for the 3-day ski weekend. Go to mthigh.com. And Snow Valley skiing and riding on 30 trails still at 100%. The steeps on Slide Peak are still open at Snow Valley. Fresh snow is falling on Mammoth Mountain, more than 7 inches by the time all is said and done. They'll also get a few inches of fresh snow on Saturday and again on Sunday. 155-pack powder trails for Mammoth. I'm Chuck Devine on KMET 1490 AM.
The following is a paid program. Views and claims expressed are those of the program producer and are not endorsed by this station. Opinions expressed are not necessarily those of radio station KMET, its management, employees, or affiliates.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Joining our live stream edition over there, Facebook, YouTube, Live Periscope TV, and much, much more. Glad to have you with us on today's show. We got lots to talk about, including some top news, some top stories. We got Mr. Jesse Sanchez kicking it up over there, celebrating National Don't Eat Alone Day. No, actually, it's No One Eats Alone Day. That's the correct hashtag there. And quick question, what are you gonna be doing this weekend, Jesse? Checking out any some new eats?
Good morning. I plan just to relax with my girlfriend, and I actually decided to pick up an interesting, I guess I don't know what you call it, a hobby, but I saw it on TV and I want to get into geocaching.
Okay. Like, what do you do geocaching?
That's exactly what I want to find out. From what it looks like, is like people put out like little boxes and stuff, and you just like sign your name. Sometimes people will leave things, so you take something, you put something back of equal or lesser value.
Okay.
And it's sort of like treasure hunting. That's kind of what I envisioned, but not like treasure, but just like going around and seeing these caches that people put out.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Oh, I've heard of this before. There are, let's see, in certain areas, geocaches, like around here where I live, around Monterey Park, it says there are 4,809 geocaches around Monterey Park. To get started, create a free geocaching account, download the app, or use a GPS device. 3 steps to begin your adventure. Of course, create an account. Then number 2, find a geocache. Use the app to navigate to one nearby, which that's good for like if you want to camp and or hike and or just kind of do like a little experiment thing. And then you share the experience by signing and dating the logbook. There's 2 new levels. Let's see. It says natural and solar system wonders are coming to Wonders of the World on February 24th. I have no idea what that means. And then 15 reasons to geocache. So do you have the app?
I do, and I wanted to see like how many caches are around me. There are a ton. Like it's I didn't even realize this was a thing, and it's just like I see geocaches everywhere.
Yeah, that's interesting. So that's a fun. I mean, it's not as fun as Pokemon, but whatever.
You can do both at the same time.
That you know what? I like that. I like the way you're thinking. Very good for the whole family. All right, so. Big shout out to those tuning in live already. Let's see. We've got Maria from Canada says, good morning, everyone, on this wonderful day. Jerry Petito says, hello. Good morning, Jerry. Good to have you. Stephanie Reed says, hello. Happy editing this glorious day for today's also busy, cold day ahead. It's cold, right? It's a little, it's chilly in certain neck of the woods. Mama Diana says, blessed to be warm in Northeast Florida on the Emerald Coast. That's good. Chris Garcia, good morning. Good to have you. Switzerland in the house from Katja Wunderland tuning in as well. So let us know where else you guys are tuning in from. Let us know what city and or state. Cardivo says hello as well. And Maria has the info there on geocaching as well. So some good stuff for you to know. And it looks like fun. It looks like a lot of fun, actually, to be able to experience something together. And there you go. All right. Switching gears entirely, tech gear. There's some cool tech gear, and it's all over. We got some variety of tech gear. Joining us right now is none other than the man that knows tech gear better than anyone. We're talking about Joel Prevost. Joel, good to have you with us.
Good to be back. Good morning.
So, Joel, obviously, quick question of the day. Are we going to be able to wear helmets all day long? And it's something I want to tease because I feel like this is something that we want to talk about to kind of give people enough of a glimpse. But why would we want to wear a helmet all day long?
Well, not sure if you want to do that, but there are there's some very cool tech out there that would put everything you might need at the command of your voice and a heads-up display. And we want to talk about how that would work with most importantly, if you're out on the road on a motorcycle. But it's pretty intriguing stuff, and definitely with all the tech stuff out there, the wearable is likely very well on its way in terms of everyday use too. But we'll talk a little bit about one that's more specific to being safe out on the road.
Well, and I can't wait to talk about it because for my racing friends who actually race cars, like that is something you're gonna want if they don't have it already. It's pretty awesome. Okay, but that's how we tease a story. Let's talk about something first that you talked about a while back, and it's the Theragun. What is the deal with the Theragun?
Yeah, so percussion massagers are like the massage gun. You've seen those around. It was really a big hot item around the holidays, and they got a lot of press. And I've done a little research on them. We picked up a Theragun now, so it's right here. I'll turn it on quick. So as you can hear, it's not dead quiet, right? And that's the one thing the Theragun gets a little bit of backlash for, is that it's noisy. But the newest one that I have is a lot quieter than their original ones. But there are other brands, Hyper Ice and some of these others, who I think are even quieter. But this has been one of the more top of the line ones you can get. This is the Pro, and it's been very impressive. We just had it a few days and we've been testing it out. It's really easy to use, and you can actually, reach your back with the different configurations and massage different parts of your body yourself if you don't have someone there to help you. And what it does is it's like a deep tissue massage. And, today everybody being in so much more and not a lot of going.
I think we lost Joel there. We'll try to... Hopefully we got him back there. Okay, are you there with me, Jesse?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, his audio completely. Oh, there he is. Okay, so we'll have some. Let's talk about the Theragun though. Theragun, you there with us, Joel?
I am. Yeah, sorry, we're having some technical stuff there.
Yeah, it's okay. So obviously, but they have a line of different items, right?
They do. Yep, they have multiple different styles, all the way up to the Pro, and then down to really more affordable options that are smaller, and you can travel with them. They charge up, and I'm telling you, they work in a way that I was very surprised in terms of that deep tissue massage if you want, but it's really up to you how aggressive you are with your massage. So I would say it feels a whole lot better than like a foam roller when people try to roll out after a hard workout. Those can be pretty painful, although I know they're effective. But this will break up those muscle fibers effectively. And just over the last couple of days, I can say it's a noticeable difference in terms of those problem areas for us that we've been addressing. So it's an impressive tool. If someone wants to look, there are options in the $100 to $200 range that I'm sure would meet most people's needs. This Pro is pretty expensive, and I would say it's more powerful than I need. We often don't have it on the highest setting. So great options out there, and I think it's a really cool tool if you're looking for a gift for somebody or just to treat yourself. I think it's a really neat thing.
I like what you said. If somebody's not there to be able to do it for you, you can pretty much not have to rely on them because, lately I've been like, when can I get a massage, right? So, and do so safely. Okay. There's another item, which is a really interesting one, especially if you love, your lady, of course, and I'm sure you love your lady. I don't know if you've already gotten one of these, but it's an Ember. What is Ember? What does that mean?
Well, an Ember it's a heated coffee mug. And though there have been products like this on the market over the years, in fact, I've bought a travel mug that was one of those that you plug into your car so it keeps your coffee hot for a long time. And honestly, it wasn't a great product, the one I bought. It didn't fit very well in the cup holder because it had to be plugged into the cigarette lighter, and it was kind of clumsy, and it had a cord. Well, this is more it can be something you could take anywhere on travel, but it's not really a travel mug. It's more looks like a real coffee cup, and it's wireless. So it has a little battery built in, and it keeps your coffee at the perfect temperature. And you can control that through an app on your phone. So you could dial up that you want your coffee at 35 degrees exactly, and that coffee cup, using a battery in the base, will keep that coffee heated to that exact temperature for hours. So for people who want to just sip on their coffee and enjoy it throughout the day, they don't have to worry about it cooling off and running up and putting it back in the microwave or what have you. Plus, it has a saucer that you can buy with it that will continually wirelessly charge the mug every time you set it down. So the saucer would be plugged in, but sitting on your desk, and that cup sits there and keeps your coffee hot. So for those people who are really particular about the temp of their drink and want that to be maintained, it's a really, really cool gift. It's a pricey thing, but if you're looking to treat someone, $130. For me, we use a lot of the travel mugs and just have the lid on to keep the heat on, and we don't mind using that. But for some people, they really enjoy the feel of a ceramic or a regular mug to drink their coffee and not to be drinking out of a travel mug while they're in their own home. So it's kind of a neat in between, but also has that function. It's pretty high tech. So it looks really slick. It looks like a regular coffee mug. It's hand wash only, as you can imagine, since there's a battery in it. But it just would be, the go-to mug for somebody in your house.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, how many different items can I put in this? Jesse, what would you put in this?
I don't drink too many hot drinks, but most likely probably tea or hot chocolate. I'm just looking at it. I'm just like, wow, I want this cup. I seriously do.
I know, and I mean the price is a little steep for my taste. 129, but for your lady in your life, sometimes like hot coffee will save your life the rest of the day. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't, but I will take your word for it.
It's true. It works. I'm telling you, some ladies are like, here's your coffee. Trust me, you're gonna be better. So there you go. Okay. Joel, did your lady over there kind of make any requests on that particular item?
She definitely likes her coffee hotter than I do. Like, she likes it just about to burn her tongue, and I'm not that way. So I've been kind of the coffee connoisseur lately, and been making French press every morning and trying to make it really good. And this is the trick I do, because I don't have the mug yet. So here's a trick for anybody who wants to do it on a low tech version. You fill the cup that you're going to put the coffee in with the boiling water and set it aside while you make your coffee. So then you dump that hot water out. The mug inside is hot already from that hot water. Then you put the coffee in, and that means that coffee will not cool down so fast. I learned that trick from actually a little video from like the Bon Appetit people who have a YouTube channel for cooking and stuff. They did a perfect coffee episode, and it was actually really interesting. And they showed that trick, and I thought, oh, that's perfect for Mary. So that's how I make her coffee, to make sure it stays hot as long as possible. But This would, let me forego that step and maintain it for a longer period of time. So, who knows? Maybe it'll come into being a birthday gift or something.
All right, I like it. All right, Joel, we're going to take a quick break here on the morning show. I want to bring back the other two items that you have just around the corner and give them some time, but we got to have a hard break. Can we keep you?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. We'll be right back with more with Joel. If you got questions on any of these items, hit us up in social media on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Live, Periscope TV, and or LinkedIn. We'll try to answer your questions around the corner. Just stay right there. We'll be right back.
Top Line Industrial Supply, your destination for industrial tools and supplies. We make hoses while you wait, hydraulic, air, water, and custom brake lines. Take advantage of our large selection of fasteners from grade 5 to grade F911 and a full line of stainless steel bolts. Our no-cost outside shop service keeps you stocked at no extra charge. Come by one of our 2 convenient locations in Beaumont and Temecula and visit top-lineindustrial.com. At Top Line Industrial, we don't just sell products. We sell solutions.
Experience sheer driving pleasure. Visit BMW of Ontario in the Ontario Auto Centre. Whether you are looking to purchase, lease, or service your BMW, there is only one place to go in the Inland Empire, and that is BMW of Ontario. Visit us today, just east of Interstate 15 off Harupa Street, or online at bmwofontario.com.
The Fat Greek in Yucaipa, where you can get authentic, delicious, true Greek food. Authentic gyros, Greek salads, pitas, falafel, hamburgers, burritos, and oh yes, baklava. The Fat Greek has a large selection of wines, ice-cold domestic, and imported Greek beers. Come on down to the Fat Greek located on Yucaipa Boulevard in the city of Yucaipa. Open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. The Fat Greek has delivery, drive-through, sit-down, and a catering service. So bring in a family or give Nicholas and Christopher a call at 909-797-6018. Eat Greek, live long. Remember, if you want authentic Greek food, it's the Fat Greek in Yucaipa.
Don't let insurance companies make decisions for you. Go to Pass Auto Center in Banning, your one-stop repair facility with full collision repair, auto maintenance, service, and an authorized smog center. You'll also find a full-service used car lot to fit every budget with the right vehicle for you. Trade-ins are accepted and they pay cash for your car. Pass Auto Center at 2609 West Ramsey in Banning, just off the I-10 freeway between Sunset and 22nd. Call 951-849-7878.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We're talking about some cool tech gear. Already got comments coming in of those that are pretty much asking for their son to actually get this particular item. One of which, Lucy Sanchez is saying, I love my coffee hot. I have a feeling that's kind of a little bit of a tip of whoever's in her life. Kind of needs to make her happy with that Ember cup. We've got somebody else in social media as well. Says Maria from Canada says, I'm going to buy an Ember cup. I hate cold coffee. Won't nuke it to rewarm it up. It's actually smart to do so, especially in areas where it's super cold. Any hot chocolate or just anything, keep it warm for me. I hate it when it's lukewarm, right? We got Mr. Joel Prevost of Joel Prevost Partners. At Prevost Partners. Let's talk about the next item on this. You got a pretty cool item when it comes to sunglasses. This is kind of one of those, they come, they hit it, and then they kind of go by the wayside. I've seen quite a few, but I have a question on the particular items you're ready to share. What do they do that's special and unique than other ones that we've seen, especially like the long tried and tested Google Glass?
Yeah, so wearables are still something that is you're absolutely right. The tech world, the tech industry is really trying to crack the code on that, right? Find something that people are actually willing to wear. Apple did a fine enough job with the AirPods because Apple has that aura about them, and people just kind of give in to what Apple tells them to do. So they've taken off, as many Apple products do. But the glasses, something you wear on your face has been a challenge. Google Glass came and went. I think everyone in the tech industry knew that had some potential, but it didn't look right. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't ready. Maybe people weren't ready. So we're starting to see some of this come back in a variety of ways. And I think it's still likely to blow up in the next few years. And so Bose has some sunglasses. And first, when you see that a big name like Bose puts their name on it, you have a little bit more confidence that the quality is probably going to be decent. And then you look to the functionality. And so what they are is they're sunglasses that have a speaker built into the bow that then projects, into your ear. And you're able to Bluetooth that with your device to listen to music or what have you. But what's better than that is it basically can replace the use of headphones or AirPods or whatever, because it will take calls, make calls, all that kind of stuff just by a swipe or a tap of the button on the bow. And if you take them off and set them down on the table, they know the motion changed and they'll turn themselves off. So then they would disconnect from your device. So a fairly seamless device. And so again, all this stuff sounds great in concept until it's put into practice. But all the reviews on these sunglasses are really, really positive in that their quality of sound is really good, that they work seamlessly, and then they're, of course, fashionable. They have a few different varieties. One of the things I looked into about them was water resistance or waterproof, because if people are going to use them to be active and they're sweating or they're out in the elements or maybe they're out on a lake, would these hold up, or are you going to ruin your $250 sunglasses that have a speaker in the bow that no longer works? Would be pretty disappointing. So the regular daily sunglasses are not, but their sport version is water resistant, which is different than waterproof. So you wouldn't want to jump in the lake and have them, around your neck on a lanyard or something. But at least you can know they'd be safe in the rain or from your sweat. So this is a product that's really become really popular because it's impressive. I think they've gotten enough right in this. The other thing to think about is with AirPods or headphones over the ear, you're really closing out sound everywhere else. And sometimes that's what you want. But with sunglasses that maybe you're wearing out on the go, it actually could be a safety thing that you are actually hearing the noise around you, right? Whether you're walking through traffic or riding your bike or you want to be able to engage with people without having your ears plugged. So that's a nice feature, that it's kind of a bit of both, that you don't get closed out. So something to look into. I think they're really, really cool. And right now I don't need them. You were talking about being cold there. It's 15 below here today. So not only is there a pandemic going on where everyone's stuck in their houses, but nobody wants to go outside right now in Minnesota. But when the summer hits, it's like a jailbreak around here. So everyone hits the outdoors. And this would be a really cool pair of sunglasses to have when you're out on the go.
Well, and it's good just to, say, and then you're listening to your favorite sports team, right? So there you go. Okay, now switching gears up entirely, this is a pretty cool item, which I understand is a huge Kickstarter situation, and it is one that I was teasing earlier, but this is a helmet that even Iron Man would be a little jealous of. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, so it's the X, and then there's two products, the X and the XAR Jarvish Smart Motorcycle Helmet. And yeah, as you said, it's a Kickstarter that has raised a lot of money already. They're targeting the sale at, they're $1,000 for the high-end one and about $450 for the other one that has a few less features. But what it is it's a helmet that has basically everything you could possibly want while you're riding a motorcycle. Right now, if you want to be connected while you're on your motorcycle, it requires kind of piecing together multiple different technologies. If you want to have a GPS and it's not already built in, you're going to have to get an aftermarket thing that you mount on your bike. If you want to be able to have headphones and speak to your, have your phone functionality, you're going to have something for that. So this puts that all into the helmet. So you would have the capability to have a heads-up display to see your speed, to see what weather and traffic conditions. If there's a crash ahead, if there's slick roads up ahead, that kind of thing, you're going to get an alert. It even has built-in camera function, so you could have a glance at what's behind you. And as I used to ride motorcycles, and I can tell you, this kind of helmet would be incredible on the road, because as you're out there, being able to take a look at what's behind you without turning around and taking your eyes off the front is really a safety issue. Not to mention, it is voice enabled. So it works with, they're saying all the platforms, Google, Alexa, Siri, all of them. See, I just woke up my speaker, of course. But it works with all those, so you could voice dial, you could ask questions, you could interact with your device on the road seamlessly, keeping your hands on those handlebars and your eyes on the road. So it's really impressive. Again, all in the helmet, so you're not having to hook up a bunch of different stuff. And of course, it's going to connect wirelessly. So something that I, someday when I get a motorcycle again, I totally want this helmet. It's really, really impressive. So it's something to check out and keep an eye on.
I'm pretty sure your lady's like, just get me the mug and get me some other cool stuff as well, and I'll let you ride, right? Did she ever get upset when you start to ride, or?
No, she loved it. We sold my last motorcycle when we had our first child, just because I knew I wasn't going to be riding it. My time was needed elsewhere, and that was just fine. But we've always talked about someday getting another one when the kids are big enough that they can, come with me, and, but safety first, of course. And it's funny because when I brought this up to her, she said, "Oh, so we're starting with the helmet. So you just want to get the helmet. So then you need to get a motorcycle to connect.
Dude,
so you have a reason to have that helmet." But no, she loved it. She loved going for rides, and it's something that, we'll probably do in the future.
Yeah, get her own, or and there you go. That then she can't be upset about it. But and I get that. I talk to the ladies usually, and they're like, they get to a point where they're like, you know what? I want you safe. I want your helmet, your head safe. And you say, I couldn't be more safer with this device. But look, even for vehicles and car races, 360 degree hooked up to your outer car, I think, man, that's like the next best thing, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, the tech, I love seeing technology that not only does it look cool and it's kind of fun, but it has an actual reason, right? You need to have a purpose. And when it comes to safety, we saw this when Tesla blew up on the market years ago with their ability to basically, it's checking all around you. And when I drove a Tesla on a test drive, I was so impressed to see that I'm looking at the road, but when I look down, that little monitor is telling me everybody coming behind me. It's showing where the traffic is around me, so I never miss a blind spot. Well, it's only getting better. And as you showed in one of your car reviews, that rear view mirror capability to not just be a mirror, but then an actual rear view camera.
Yeah.
Those things are huge, and it's a big deal. And I often have wondered in vehicles that I had the backup camera, I thought, why can't I just toggle over to that and look? For example, even if it's not for traffic, I'm pulling a trailer and I just want to glance at the trailer to make sure my bikes are secure on it, or the kayaks or what have you, just make sure everything looks good and I don't have a strap blowing in the wind. And if my car's filled to the top, I can't see out the back window well, that would be a feature. Well, we're finally there, in terms of using the tech that's there in effective ways like that. So it's really exciting, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and for those asking, again, it's created by Jarvish in Hong Kong. It was founded in 2014 by the previous Advanced Technology Division team of Foxconn, with the vision to bring superior design, high-quality, accessible head-mounted products to consumers around the world. After 2 years of research, the company launched the first smart helmet in the market in 2017. You can find it on Kickstarter. Again, go check it out. For $1,000, what is the amount there? Is it $1,000?
Yeah, the high-end one that has the camera, the rear view camera, and all that stuff is $1,000 right now. Again, I always think by the time I'm actually buying a motorcycle again, hopefully it's cheaper. But
Yeah.
the reality is, what's the price of safety? I mean, if you're going to spend the money, if you have the money, the discretionary to get a motorcycle, get the gear that makes you safest, and get the gear that works. You know, when I was riding years ago, I couldn't talk on the phone, and not that I want to be distracted, but I couldn't receive a phone call or anything when I was on the road. I didn't have any of that. I had to stop and make those calls. So even just being able to check in, someone couldn't have called and said, "Hey, you on the road? You doing okay?" I had to wait till I got to the gas station. So we're far beyond that now. People are so connected, and if you're out on the road on a motorcycle, there's a way to do that safely.
Well, I'm looking at one which is actually and they got a Tron version. So I Jarvis X Tron, and it lights up like the Tron. It's that I need that in my life.
That's amazing.
Just because I want to walk around with it like that. So there you go. That's enough for me to do it for. There you go. Go check it out. Pretty cool stuff. All right. Tell the lady I said hello. Keep warm over there, and it's snuggle weather. So I hope you're prepared for that. You know, this coming V-Day.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yep.
All right, buddy. Thank you for tuning in with us. How can people get more information of everything you talk about?
Yeah, you can find me online with on Twitter. You can use the hashtag Tech Talk with Joel, or just find me at Joel Prevost, and keep the conversation going. And it's good to be on again.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to have you with us. Maria says $1,000 for your safety seems worth it indeed. So I believe so as well. Okay, Joel, thanks for spending time with us here in the morning show.
Yep, thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned. Can you hear me, Jesse?
Yes, I can. I didn't give you the commercials because I figured you need to talk to the guy.
I do. Hold on. We can get him on if he's ready. Add him. Let's see. I haven't heard back from him, so there's a chance, although minor indeed. Oh, he says he could try 8:45. Oh, okay. Oh, he says he's sick. Oh no.
Oh.
It's okay. We can stop one. Sure, we can wait. So we'll take another little break when we come back. Go ahead and run the ads. That'll
okay.
Or no. Never mind. Let's go ahead and talk to our audience right now. Since we haven't done that in a while on our little escapade here. So, but what did you think of those things, Jesse?
Not gonna lie, I was looking at the Ember Cup. They actually have a travel mug as well, so kind of cool. It's interesting. A lot of good reviews.
Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. I want the Tron. Did you click through on that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want that motorcycle. I don't even have a motorcycle. I just want the motorcycle helmet just to walk around. Because I always wanted a heads-up display and just like information would be like,
me too.
Just start talking to it. I don't know. People will probably be like, "Look, there's that weirdo with the motorcycle helmet just walking down the street."
Who cares, man? You got 360. I mean, there's there's areas where people are getting hurt. Be like, right? You're not gonna. I mean, you're basically a bug in that helmet, right? Because nobody can like flip you off. They can't talk behind your back, right? You just need a little speaker system coming out of it, like I am your father. Or something, but
that would be epic.
Yeah, even Darth Vader wishes he had something like that on his helmet, right? They'd be like, boom, hit him on the head, but now you can be like, vroom, like boom, 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 zoom, 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 zoom. Just saying, I got ideas that need to be addressed. So there you go. All right, we're waiting on our commercials to end over there.
Got 30 seconds. The Theragun looks pretty cool too.
That's a great item for a gift. Yeah, so there you go. All right, let's see here. I wasn't ready for news. Let's see. All right,
10 seconds. I could always bring up a news story.
Why don't you? That'll be fun.
2 seconds. Oh, you say that now.
Oh, crikey. Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM, giving you guys some ideas when it comes to tech gear. Pretty cool stuff, including the helmet that is less than $1,000. They start at, I think, $800 and up. Heads-up display, getting a 360-degree in your helmet. Come on, that right there is worth it. Just to wear that all day long, as Jesse wants to do. And think about it, you got your face mask situation going on, so steal it up. Jesse, you're like, wait a minute, this makes so much more sense now, huh?
Right? I didn't even think about using it as a face mask. Yeah, that's if it had like cool ventilation, that'd be even better.
You can play your tunes, and you're walking around. People are like, "Where's your bike?" Don't worry about it. It's like and it's a cool stuff. All right. Some news items, including one that you got, Mr. Jesse. I understand you have one that you've been working on.
Have you ever heard of the TV show Naked and Afraid?
I don't know, but I'm afraid to see people naked.
No, not. They're not naked. It's more or less the premise of they drop you in like a uninhabited location and you got to survive. Okay.
Nakedly or unnakedly?
Well, in the TV show, they drop you naked, but a few days ago, the U.S. Coast Guard rescued 3 people on Tuesday from an uninhabited island in the Bahamas, and they were stuck there for 33 days.
Naked or unnaked?
No, they were clothed.
Sorry, I'm having a moment with the naked. Continue.
And they survived on coconuts. Conchs.
Of course, because they were naked. Sorry, good. Continue.
Coconut conchs and rats, and they were survived for 33 days on that. So I'm surprised. It's a miracle that they were able to survive for so long, and the fact that they got rescued is a miracle.
Well, I typed in naked. I got a lot of stuff on Google. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Question. So what's the name of the show again?
The show is called Naked and Afraid, but I just use that as a reference so that people will be like, oh, because I think on that show, like they leave you there for like 21 days, but you're always monitored. But these people, the fact that they survived 33 days on this uninhabited Bahamian or what is it, Bahamian or whatever, Caribbean.
I don't know. I'm looking at one website that says, has anyone died on Naked and Afraid? There have been some close calls. Why would you want to be on? Oh my God, they are naked. Okay.
Have you seen that show?
Huh?
Have you never seen that show?
No, I've never seen this show. This is crazy stuff. First of all, I would be afraid to be naked. Number 2, I wouldn't do it willy-nilly. And maybe for a day, like a dare. But how long do they do this for?
On the show, they do it for 21 days.
You know what? Whatever. You know what? Let's focus on our social media comments. Maria says, I just bought the Ember mug. Got 3, 1 for my mom, sister 2. Great for birthday gifts. You know what, Maria's like, I'm in it to win it. There you go. And says, Naked and Afraid, good show. My mom watches it lots. My mom might turn into it. It's just, you know what? I'd be afraid to be naked in front of certain people. All right, there you go. All right, people. This show, but they survived, right? That's the good news. That's the good news.
Yeah, they survived. A little amateurish, but they survived.
They survived. All right. So Jesse, I think you should audition for Naked and Afraid.
I think I can survive Naked and Afraid. I got enough fat to last me a few days.
You're like, nom, nom, nom. I don't know, but whatever. All right, we'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Okay, you're good to go.
Let's see if we can get him on now. Is he there or is he not there? I'm so confused.
No, he's not there.
I think he's trying to get there.
It just shows that he's added to the call.
Let's see. Let's call him again. And add. Colleen Ricardo Rodriguez. I just want to talk about the massager of the vehicle. I'm like, what vehicle has massaging capabilities?
Right?
I would stay in that vehicle. I'd be like, I would charge admission to ride in that vehicle. And does it do it in the front? Only like just the driver, the passenger, or the people in the back? You know what I mean?
Good question.
I got questions and need answers. Let's see. Rosalie shop it over there too. Largest one they have is 14 ounce. I need a 32 ounce. That's probably a bigger burner, but yeah, you can just refill it. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna get him on time. Let's see if he's good to go there. Let's see. It looks like it's trying to connect with him.
You got a minute and a half.
All right. Well, worst case scenario. Let's see. He's unavailable. Why are you unavailable, Mr. Ricardo? Well, he's sick, poor guy. So there you go. The tie is off. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate that. All right. So, yeah, okay. I guess we're gonna have to skip him altogether. But here's what we could do. We could keep it kind of simple. What do you want to talk about, Jesse? Entertainment, fun, weekend stuff, or what?
Anything fun.
Anything fun. That's kind of hard right now. Let's see.
It is.
Brooklyn 999 is coming to an end.
That's not fun. That's depressing.
Did you like that show?
I love that show.
We had actors from that show on a couple years ago. Maybe we could bring them back now.
The one of the females, the real tough one.
Yeah.
Stephanie Beatrice, I think her name is.
Yeah, we had her on.
Her real voice is shocking. Because if you watch the show, you're used to her voice. But when you listen to her real one, you're just like, 2 seconds, coming back.
Ow. Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Joining our live stream audience, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope TV. Glad to have you with us. A lot of questions on what to buy your loved one over there. Of course, some ideas. Jesse, you got the 411 on which one you might want to get the loves of your life.
You talk about Valentine's Day gifts?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that mug is a really good one, I think.
Right? That mug is a really good one.
Yeah.
For the coffee drinkers in your life, yeah, that's it's like a definite must.
Yeah, and I recommend, again, for people out there, evidently a couple of our listeners already bought a couple. It's the Ember mug. So I'm going to show this again one more time. Evidently a really good purchase. And if you're wondering how it works, it basically heats it up and keeps it warm. And who doesn't love warm coffee? Let love brew. Feel your Valentine's Day with love and warmth. You get 10% off. Just look at the very bottom there. It's the world's first temperature control mugs. Ember's patented technology allows you to set the precise temperature of your hot beverage so you can enjoy your drink from the very first sip to the very last drop. They have an Ember travel mug. That one looks cool as well. I think that would be closer to what our somebody wants. I mean, they got the Ember mug, 3 interest-free payments of $60. You can apply there with Affirm. It's designed to be used on the go. It does more than simply keep your coffee hot. The smart heated travel mug allows you to set an exact drinking temperature. Keeps it there for up to 3 hours so your coffee is never too hot or too cold. Wait, it cold stuff? So it keeps it cold too? Wait, I'm confused. So it doesn't just warm it keeps it cold?
No, I think it just keeps it warm. I don't think it keeps it cold.
You know what? Don't burst my bubble. I need things that keep like a good cold beverage. Like yesterday, I had a good old beer with my friend Jesse Torres, which we've had on the show talking about business. And, you know, sometimes it gets or a good root beer. Look at that leak-proof lid. You take it with you where you go, and it automatically keeps it the temperature you want. Jesse, are you looking at this?
Yes, I am.
And the battery life, of course, off the charging coaster, but you place on the coaster for all day use. And then, of course, it's safe to hand wash. Okay. I'm happy for myself. I would probably get that for just myself, just for a couple items. But there you go. It's the next generation of cold and warming devices. I don't know if it keeps it cold indoor, but whatever. Ember Travel Mug 2. I can't wait till they come to 3 or 4. But there you go. That's everybody needs that in their life, I think. So there you go. Let's see. Maria says the WandaVision is getting better and better. Any recommendations there?
Yeah, I would. It's a slow burn, so it starts off slow, and then it's ramping up right now. So if you haven't got into WandaVision, now's the perfect time.
All right, that's good. I need a little tip of what to watch. I also need to know what is going on with some of your favorite shows, because evidently, Jesse, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You're not happy about that, huh? That news? Should I not share it?
No, you can share it. I'm over it now.
All right. The beloved comedy series will conclude after its upcoming 8th season. The network announced Thursday. The show, starring Andy Samberg, of course, finishing its broadcast run with 153 episodes. Producer Dan Gore said, "I'm so thankful to NBC and Universal Television for allowing us to give these characters and our fans the ending they deserve." The show, which is centered on the wacky happenings inside of a Brooklyn police station, began in 2013 on Fox. Has it already been that long? I remember the first season it came out. Ran for 5 seasons before being canceled, but it was rescued by NBC, where it began airing in 2019. In 2014, the comedy won by the Golden Globe for Best TV Series, Comedy, or Musical. Samberg also won the Golden Globe for his acting in the show. During its most recent season, the show notched 9.5 million viewers. That's according to NBC. What's going to happen next? Where are people going to go? It's a fun show. It's definitely one to keep your mind off of things that you don't need to think about, right? So obviously, a lot of people are wondering what's going to go on with actress Bella Ramsey. Game of Thrones actress Bella Ramsey actually has been cast in the Last of Us series. English actress Bella Ramsey, best known for Games of Thrones, as the bold and fiery Lyanna Mormont. Is that how you say her name?
I think it is.
Okay. Is set to star in the HBO's newest venture, The Last of Us. She'll join Pedro Pascal, star of Star Wars spin-off The Mandalorian, in the adaptation of the hit video game. Craig Mazin, the creator of HBO's award-winning limited series Chernobyl, is adapting the game with the help of Neil Druckmann, writer and executive producer at Naughty Dog, which developed the game. Druckmann said on Twitter that he was absolutely thrilled Ramsey was joining the cast, adding that he was also stoked to have Pedro aboard the show. The show is set to follow the plot of the original game. The story takes place 20 years after the demise of modern civilization by a, get this, deadly pandemic. Pascal will play Joel, a smuggler paid to get 14-year-old Ellie, played by Ramsey, out of an oppressive quarantine zone. Sounds like Riverside and or San Bernardino, right, Jesse? You need a little help over there.
Just a bit. Wow, I'm just shocked that they're making this into a movie, and the fact that 2 people from Games of Thrones is in it.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. It says what starts as a small job soon becomes a brutal, heartbreaking journey as they both must traverse the U.S. and depend on each other for survival. Tell me it's not going to go like that anytime soon. No, I'm just kidding. Coronavirus is alive and well. What is the latest over there? Well, here's what I say. Be careful over there. AstraZeneca actually is working to adapt vaccine to new strains. They said Thursday they're working with the University of Oxford to adapt their COVID-19 vaccine to protect against new strains of the virus, as public health officials are raising concerns about mutations that may make the virus more resistant to existing vaccines. The Anglo-Swedish drug maker worked with Oxford to develop one of the first COVID vaccines authorized for widespread use. AstraZeneca said it hopes to cut the time needed to produce large amounts of any new vaccine to between 6 and 9 months. The comments came as AstraZeneca, of course, rose to $1 billion from $313 million in the same quarter. What? That's a lot of money. Drug sales increased 11% to $7.41 billion, driven by a 24% increase in cancer treatments. They posted $2 million of revenue from their COVID-19 vaccine, which it has pledged to supply on a nonprofit basis during the pandemic, said it would begin reporting sales of the vaccine separately beginning in the next quarter. Lots of questions on that. Obviously, as I've said before, they're going to continue to make new ones, and of course be able to circumvent all of the situations that we have, especially when it comes to you know, new strains. Which I had a friend on social media and I asked, and they said that they got a shot. I'm not sure which one they got, but they ended up in the hospital right after that. So you got to be careful out there. Make sure that you read again the potential side effects, and if you find yourself reacting adversely, make sure to definitely get checked up on. He's still in the hospital. I'm still checking up on him. It's on one of my social media accounts. So hopefully he'll be good. Pray for people like that. And again, just remember these things can and sometimes do happen. So I don't want to say tread cautiously, but just be aware of the potential situations that you might find yourself in. Does that make sense, Jesse?
Yes, it does.
All right. So other than that, all I can say is stay safe out there. If you enjoyed one of the items and you enjoyed buying one of the items, let us know if you enjoyed them as well. And let us know in social media, Twitter, Periscope TV, Facebook as well. Thanks for spending time with us here on The Morning Show. We'll see you again next week. Fresh and wait. Any tips on what to do this weekend, Jesse, other than geocaching, which I think is a pretty good outdoor item?
Right. Let's see. Geocaching. Well, it's Valentine's Day, so you should be spending your day with your loved ones.
Geocaching, right?
Yeah, geocaching.
Why not? So there you go. If you have questions on this, just go check it out, geocaching.com. I'm bringing up the video here, and you can join the world's largest treasure hunt. You just download the app, put it in. There you go. They got a bunch of new cool stuff coming up. Wonders of the World, 14 reasons to go geocaching, 2 new levels added to Wonders of the World. Do so safely. And there you go. You might have stuff in your own neck of the woods to be able to discover. How cool is that? Of course, be aware of your surroundings. And there you go. All right, people, we've run out of time. Make it a good day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living. Live it well. All right, for the rest of you tuning in, I want to say thank you again for spending it with us. Let's see. Rosalie over there says, saw Redbox movie last night, Stand In with Drew Barrymore. It was good. I haven't seen that yet. I'm going to have to check that out. Let's see. Who else is tuning in? Daniel says, great show. Glad you enjoyed it as well. Again, make sure to check out some of the items. If you have an idea of a particular type of device that you want featured, definitely use hashtag Joel Prevost. Follow him on Twitter as well, and you can always check out some of the cool tech gear that he has as well. Thank you, Corey. He says, I enjoyed your show. Thank you, Corey. Glad to have you join us as well. Stay safe over there wherever you guys are at. Remember, stay warm as well, and we'll see you again next week, bright, fresh, and there you go. All right, bye-bye, everybody.